You've been a writer a long time, which we'll get to. But so now you do for Women Dies Alone, you're doing writing and directing.
Yes.
So what was the challenge of transitioning from behind the computer to behind the camera?
You know, I started out producing with an eye toward directing, and I actually kind of fell into writing. Um, so directing has kind of always been at the back of my mind. I just love it. And you also, you don't want to direct on the page when you write, but you kind of have to. You're kind of creating that world and coming up with that point of view. So it was just a chance to take it from beginning to end versus just putting something on the page and handing it out for others. It's a really nice time to just take it all the way to the end yourself.
And as a former writer, the director, when they yell at you, is yelling at yourself.
Yeah, right. I did when I was in post on Woman Dies Alone. I sent an early cut to my agent, and I was like, "The director's great, but the writer, she's crazy."
Now, your film has some monologues in it, longer. So, yeah. So, what were the challenges in shooting those to try to keep them fresh? Or did you also have to rewrite them theoretically after shooting? You're saying, you know what, it's not working perfectly.
I didn't, fortunately, and that 100% goes to casting Barrett Doss. When I wrote it, it was almost like a one-woman show on the page, and I literally told myself, "Ask Barrett. If she says no, we're not making the movie." But she said yes, so there we go.
So, do you think all this directing experience, when you go back to writing, like when you focus on writing, you think it's helped you kind of get the other perspective of it?
100%. 100%. Every time you shoot something or somebody else shoots something you write, you learn for the next time. You learn, oh, well, that didn't quite translate or that doesn't quite work. So, yeah, sometimes when you write, particularly for TV, and you're like, well, I hope the director has fun with this one. But when you're writing it to direct yourself and you know, yeah, you're going to have to make good on it. It's a completely different experience.